They battled the Finnish, they battled the weather hell, they even battled a 2-goal deficit, and in the end Aberdeen came through to secure a draw and another point in the Europa Conference League. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's finished tonight in Helsinki. It's finished. Finland 2, or should I say Helsinki 2, Aberdeen 2, and Aberdeen didn't do it the easy way, they done it the hard way. Snow pissing down, they came back from 2-0 down. I thought they were just going to capitulate at the beginning, but no, they actually brought it back. They got a point, and once again, I think they were the better team. I think they could have went on and won this game. Now, did it help them that they were playing a team that partially dresses in blue? Potentially, because maybe they thought it was Rangers and they channeled their inner 4 games where they only try a season, so that might be the case for Aberdeen here. Maybe that's why they played well tonight. But I've got to be honest, as a Hearts fan, they've had a much better European campaign than Hearts did last year. And I know people will say, you're talking shite. Hearts won 2 games last year, but let's look at the teams that Hearts beat. Hearts beat RFS. RF fucking S, okay? If we could not beat them, then there would be serious questions getting asked. And how did we do against Istanbul? How did we do against Fiorentina? I'll tell you how we done. We done absolutely shite. Now, Aberdeen so far, they've played 5 games, and yes, they might not have a win, but they've got 3 draws, and the 2 defeats that they have against PAC and Frankfurt have been very, very close. Now, I'm not going to say Aberdeen deserved something against Frankfurt, because I think that would be a lie, but they were in that game. It was 2-1 at the end of the match, and Aberdeen did have a chance to equalise in the 90, I think it was in the 92nd minute, so they could have potentially got a win in that one. And then in the other game, 2-0 up against PAC, they were absolutely cheated that night. 100% had a penalty, it wasn't given for them, and then PAC got a really, really debatable penalty to win the game. So I know Aberdeen only got 3 points, but I think overall it's been a pretty good campaign for them in Europe, and I think it's been the best Scottish team outside the Old Firm that we've seen in years. I think the last time we seen a Scottish team outside Old Firm have a campaign this good in Europe was probably Aberdeen. Back when, was it 2008, 2009, when they got that group with Bayern Munich and actually got a draw at Pataudry. I know that was a shitload ago, but I mean, come on. That was a good year for Aberdeen in Europe, and this has been another good year. And who knows, if they could have just got a goal here, a goal there, then they could have even been fighting to get out of this group. But it hasn't been that way for them. They do get a point, though. It's a good point for them. It's a good point for Scotland. Another point to add to the coefficient. Points better than a defeat. Absolutely. Helsinki took the lead through Banda and Hostika. 33 minutes in, I'm thinking it's over. I'm thinking they're beat. But then McDonald with a long-range strike, 41 minutes in. And then second half, we had Duke equalise, and Aberdeen did get back on level terms. And I thought they were the better side towards the end. They did have one opportunity late on. It was a free kick into the box. And, the keeper makes a couple of good saves, but the referee gave a free kick, and it was never a free kick. I don't know why he gave that. Could Aberdeen have scored if they played on? Potentially. A couple minutes before that, with Miovski as well, had another really good chance. Aberdeen had 4-on-2 in their favour. Miovski, I think, had Jamie McGrath on the overlap, decided not to use them, should have used them, could have won. I mean, it wouldn't really have changed much because Aberdeen were out, whether they won, drew or lost tonight, but it would have been nice for them to get a win and to put themselves further ahead of Helsinki. Had Aberdeen won tonight, it would have guaranteed them third in the group. So, you know what? It's a shame they didn't get the win, but I think they've done Scotland proud. We've had some really, really, really shite performances from Scottish teams in Europe over the years, and I don't think we've really seen that for Aberdeen that I see. I don't think Aberdeen have had one bad performance. Even in their qualifier, the playoff, I totally forget who they were against, and I know they lost that, and it was a very winnable game, but I felt like they were the better side in those games. So as bad as Aberdeen have been this season, as shite as they've been in the league outside of the Rangers matches, I think it is fair to say that they have performed in Europe, and they're unlucky not to have more wins than they already do. And I don't even know if they've won. I don't think they've won in Europe. Even in the playoffs, I think they drew in that as well. But anyway, good performance for Aberdeen overall in Europe. They haven't got the results. Can they get a result when they take on Frankfurt in Germany? in the last game. I highly doubt it. If Aberdeen can keep the score respectable, then I think they will have had a very, very good European campaign this season. And I know that might seem negative because they haven't even won a game, but they've been very competitive, and I think they should have multiple wins to their name so far. Unfortunately for them, though, they don't, and they are out of Europe. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let's know your thoughts down below. Barry Robson, he needs to start getting some of these European performances, and he needs to start translating them, transforming them into the Scottish Premiership, because I do believe his job could be in trouble. He is in the Fireplay Cup final, and that's massive. And if he can beat Rangers, if he does beat Rangers, then that will probably buy him a whole season. I mean, Aberdeen fans, I think, will forgive him for having a shite season outside the top six if they can win a cup and beat Rangers. But let's say they don't beat Rangers. Let's say Rangers hammer Aberdeen in the cup final. I think once this European campaign finishes, the decent performances in Europe will quickly be forgotten about. And when you see Aberdeen sitting in like 10th, 9th, 8th in the league, not playing well, not getting results, then I think Barry Robson's going to be in trouble. So he needs to start getting some of these European performances, and he needs them to start happening domestically. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Been Fog Football. Till next time, peace.